Hello everyone, today's video is not so much about spin coaters but more as to the devices that control the spin coaters, specifically this Phidget stepper motor controller. So first off, this has been one of the best stepper motor controllers we have found, we have tested for the price range. It certainly cost a bit more than what you would typically find for Arduino's stepper motor controllers and such. But the performance this gives for using the same motor is ridiculous. For example, this stepper motor could be driven over 9,000 RPMs using this driver. The equivalent Arduino-based stepper motor controller, you know, the less costly ones, the little cheap ones, would only be able to manage driving this at about, I believe, 4,000 RPMs. But what makes this controller even more impressive is the whole software system that Phidgets has in place for these things. Here they give us a very straightforward API that works with Java, also works with Python, Swift, JavaScript, essentially all the main programming languages out there. And so you just write some very basic code and interact with these devices in the simplest way imaginable. It's much easier than anything we have seen on the Arduino front. And more importantly, the company has a wide range of devices that interacts with it. For example, you see here we have another stepper motor controller, but this one connects through what's called a hub, the VIN hub. And this VIN hub allows multiple of the sensors, relays, whatever device I have, connect to it very easily. And as far as what the software is concerned, the software runs on Windows, Mac, Linux, and of course it runs on this little Raspberry Pi. And they also supply their own single board computer. So you know, if you just wanted a small computer to manage all these devices, you don't have to go through the trouble of setting up a Raspberry Pi and installing their software on it. Their single board computer comes pre-configured with all of that already, and I think the price point it's at it's really good for what it's delivering. Let's say we wanted to control this spin coater device over Wi-Fi. The modification I had to make to the desktop program was approximately 3 to 4 lines of code, and everything else just worked in a transparent fashion. And that would go for any device that Phidgets makes, as long as you could connect it either through the USB port or through the VIN hub. Then that's it. Very little modification. You get network access. It's really easy to set up, really easy to use from a programming standpoint, which is why it's really our go-to for any kind of prototyping work. Instead of messing around with Arduinos or ESP32s, you know, we could get those to work, but the majority of the time will be spent just by trying to figure things out.